Okay, so I have to tell you what I saw on my way here this morning.
Already? We haven't even started yet.
No, listen. I'm walking past the electronics shop on the corner, the one with the big screens in the window.
The one that always has 3 TVs showing 3 different things at the same time?
Exactly that one. And this morning, all three screens, all three, were showing the same World Cup highlights. And there were maybe 12, 15 people just standing on the pavement outside, not moving, just watching, in their work clothes, with their bags, completely frozen. Just stopped. One man had a coffee cup tilted sideways. He didn't even notice it was spilling. He was that focused.
That is the World Cup. That is exactly what it does to people.
It stops time, completely stops it.
And honestly, that's the perfect way to start today because that's exactly what we're talking about. The World Cup in English.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kick Off Your English. I'm Izara.
And I'm Tomás. And yes, today we are talking football or soccer. We'll get to that.
We'll definitely get to that.
So here's why this topic is so good for English learners specifically. The World Cup is one of those rare events where the whole world is having the same conversation at the same time.
Yes, and the vocabulary, the words people use, they're the same everywhere. Someone in Seoul, someone in Lagos, someone in Buenos Aires. They're all using the same English phrases when they talk about it online or when they travel or when they meet someone from another country.
It's like the World Cup creates a shared language, and if you know that language, you can talk to almost anyone during tournament season.
And that brings up the first interesting thing, because the sport itself doesn't even have one name in English.
Right. So this is funny, actually. In most of the world, UK, Australia, most of Africa, most of Asia, people call it football. But in the United States and Canada, football already meant something else, American football, which is a completely different sport. So they needed another word.
And the word they landed on was soccer, which, here's the part most people don't know, actually comes from Britain originally. It was a slang word from the 1880s.
So America kept the old British slang word, and Britain moved on and forgot they ever used it.
Language is so strange sometimes.
The short answer for learners, if you're speaking to someone American or Canadian, say soccer. Everywhere else, football is fine. Both are completely correct.
Right. Now, let's actually talk about the tournament, because I have been thinking about this a lot lately.
Okay, so the World Cup is happening and the group stage has just finished. Tomás, for anyone who doesn't know, explain what that means.
Oh, well, at the start of the tournament, all the teams are divided into groups. Each group has 4 teams, and every team in the group plays against the other 3 teams.
And you get points. 3 points if you win, 1 point if you draw.
Draw, that's a good one. A draw means the match finishes with the same score for both teams, no winner, like 2-2 or 0-0. In American English, people sometimes say tie, same idea.
And the best teams from each group go through to the next round, which is the knockout stage.
Knockout. That's such a dramatic word for what it means. Basically, you lose once and you're out. Gone. Finished. No second chance.
It's very ruthless when you say it like that.
It is ruthless. I've watched Ghana go out in the knockout stage, and it is a particular kind of pain.
I know that pain.
South Korea?
Multiple times. But also, we've had some incredible runs too, and that's the thing about the knockout stage. Anyone can beat anyone on the day.
On the day. That's such a good phrase. It means in that specific match, in those 90 minutes. You might be the better team overall, but if the other team plays better on the day, they win.
And speaking of 90 minutes, Izara, I had a student once tell me the match was 89 minutes and ask why I looked confused.
Oh, because a standard football match is 90 minutes, right? 2 halves of 45 minutes each.
Yes, but actually, here's where it gets slightly confusing. The clock always goes up to 90, but almost every match goes longer because of added time, or some people say stoppage time. The referee adds extra minutes at the end of each half to make up for any pauses during the game, injuries, substitutions, delays.
And the added time is where everything dramatic happens, always.
Always. The goals in added time, they have a completely different emotional texture.
Oh, completely different. Your heart does something weird.
Like it briefly leaves your body.
Exactly. Your heart just departs temporarily.
Let's talk about the people, because the World Cup isn't just about what happens on the pitch.
The pitch. Great word. The pitch is the grass field where the match is played. Some people say the field or the park informally, but pitch is the most common word in football.
And on the pitch, you have, obviously, the players, 22 of them across both teams. And then you have the referee, the official who controls the match, makes the decisions, shows the cards.
Cards. Okay, so a referee can show a player a yellow card as a warning. You fouled someone, you've done something against the rules, here's your warning. And a red card means you have to leave the match immediately. Your team continues with one fewer player.
Getting a red card in a World Cup match is one of the worst moments for a player and for their fans.
You can almost feel the silence in the stadium when it happens, that particular kind of disbelief.
And the goalkeeper, the one player who can use their hands, who stands in front of the goal to stop the ball going in.
The goalkeeper has the loneliest job in football, I think. When they make a brilliant save, everyone celebrates. But when they let one in,
The camera always finds their face.
always, and you see everything.
The fans, though? I think the fans are actually a character in the World Cup in a way they aren't in most sports.
Yes, I was watching footage of the stadium during a recent match, and the fans were, I don't even know how to describe it. There's this kind of collective vibration, everyone moving together, singing together.
It makes the hairs on your arms stand up.
Exactly that. And when a goal goes in, there's this split second of pure silence before the eruption, just a fraction of a second, and then everyone in the stadium loses their mind at the same moment.
That fraction of a second is my favorite moment in football, that tiny pause before everything explodes.
It's like the whole world holds its breath.
And this is where, if you're enjoying this episode, and we really hope you are, this would be the perfect time to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave us a comment, share this episode with someone who loves football or is learning English. We genuinely read the comments, and honestly, hearing from football fans from every corner of the world is one of the best parts of making this show.
We get messages from people watching the same matches we're talking about, from completely different countries, completely different time zones, and we're all feeling the same things. That's what football does, and that's what English can do for you too. Connect you to all of it.
Okay, opinions, real ones. Izara, who do you think wins this tournament?
Honestly, and I say this knowing it might age badly, I think Spain has something special this year. The way they move the ball, the confidence in their younger players, I'm not certain, but there's something about them that feels different.
I can see that. In my opinion, the team I think people are underestimating is Japan. They're incredibly disciplined. They press hard. They don't give anything away cheaply.
They don't, that's true.
And I think in the knockout stages, that discipline becomes a huge advantage against more expressive teams who make emotional mistakes.
That's a fair point. What about a World Cup memory? Something that stayed with you?
Oh, this is going to sound small, but I missed South Korea's most important goal of the 2002 tournament because I went to make tea at exactly the wrong moment. I heard the roar through the wall. I ran back in. Replay, but it wasn't the same.
Tomás!
I've never fully forgiven myself.
I have one that goes the other direction. I stayed up until nearly 3 in the morning to watch a Ghana match. I won't say which one. And when we scored, I screamed, just screamed. And my whole family came running out of their rooms thinking something terrible had happened. My mother was furious and also crying a little because she looked at the screen and understood immediately.
That is such a perfect World Cup memory.
Football feelings are very contagious.
Right. Let's do the role play. We're going to act out a short conversation in English, and we want you to listen carefully for the vocabulary we've been using. See how many words you recognize in context.
The scenario were two friends who just watched a World Cup match at an outdoor screening in a public square. Big screen, lots of people around us. The result was completely unexpected. The team everyone thought would win lost.
In the last minute of added time.
In the last minute of added time. Off we go.
I cannot believe what I just watched. I cannot believe it.
That red card completely changed the whole match. From the moment the referee showed it, I knew.
Did you see their goalkeeper's face after the second goal went in? He just stood there, didn't move.
I felt so bad for him. That save he made in the first half was incredible. And then
added time happened.
4 minutes of added time and everything fell apart.
Do you think they can still go through if it goes to the knockout stage?
With one fewer player available for the next match, it's going to be really difficult.
Honestly, I thought this group stage was going to be straightforward for them. I was completely wrong.
Me too. I said to you before the match, I said, this is an easy 3 points.
You did say that.
And now look at us, standing in a square, slightly shocked.
In a square with strangers who are also slightly shocked.
In a square with strangers who are also slightly shocked.
The man next to me hasn't spoken for 10 minutes. He's just staring at the screen even though it's finished.
That's football. That's the World Cup.
Okay, a few phrases from that conversation that you can use immediately with friends, whether you're texting or talking.
That completely changed the whole match. Brilliant for talking about a turning point, a substitution, a red card, a goal. That goal completely changed the whole match.
I was completely wrong. This one sounds simple, but it's important. In sports conversations, you make predictions and you're often wrong. And being able to say that casually and confidently is very natural. I thought they'd win easily. I was completely wrong.
And I can't believe what I just watched. Use this anytime something unexpected and emotional just happened. Not just in football, anywhere. It's a very real, very human sentence.
A sentence for when life surprises you. All right, we should wrap up because we could genuinely talk about football for another 4 hours.
Easily.
But before we go, a huge thank you for spending this time with us. If you're watching or listening for the first time, please subscribe. It helps us reach more learners, and we really are building something here that we're proud of.
Share it with someone who loves football and is learning English, because this is genuinely one of the best topics for learning real, emotionally alive language.
And here is our question for the comments, and we really want to know.
Think of one specific World Cup moment, a goal, a match, a result that made you feel so strongly that you remember exactly where you were when it happened. Tell us what the moment was and where you were.
Not the team, the moment, the feeling, the place. We want the details.
We'll be reading every single one. I'm Izara.
I'm Tomás.
And this has been Kick Off Your English. See you next time.
Bye, everyone, and may your team win on the day.
May your team win on the day.